It's the United States against Korea. Jong Kim against Aaron Steele. And I know, Ray LB, you're a big fan of the Korean, who's had a big fight career here. 34 wins, 9 losses, and 3 draws. Hasn't won for 2 years, but there's a good reason for that.
Yeah, I mean, Jong Kim, he's faced Hideo Takoro, Masanori Kanira. He beat Hatsui Hioki, so this is a guy that's competed at the top level of his sport, not just in Korea, but in Japan as well. I mean, you guys are witnessing an A-level world-class athlete here.
In the Black Army fatigues then, it's Jong Kim against Aaron Steele, who has a 14-8 record, came into the ring and did a series of sprints. Very low stance he's got, hasn't he, Steele? Comes in with a left hand right up above us here in our commentary position. And Jong just missed with a sweeping short right hook.
Jong Kim, great takedown defense there, showing that cattle guard where both arms shoot into the armpits to defend the takedown. Really looks to take the center of the ring and keep it here.
You know, I noticed that Aaron Steele has a cut just at the top of his nose and the sort of the inside of his eye. It's a graze more than a cut, but I'm pretty sure it happened before the fight. It was there before the fight, and it's streaming blood already. I think it was something maybe that his trainer did to him while they were applying Vaseline. With friends like that, who needs enemies? You can see the blood just looks to me as if it's coming down the inside of the nose there.
Crowd already here getting a bit impatient. Obviously, with 4 fights ending in the first round tonight, they're expecting action. But the great thing about mixed martial arts is you let the fight involve itself. You know, you don't rush perfection. You just wait for it to happen, and good things will happen. So respect to both of the fighters in this filling out process.
Well, it may have been short contest, but certainly no shortage of action.
Again, Aaron Steele looking to flurry on the feet and get into the clinch. Good defense here by the fighter from Korea.
Right kick to the Korean's upper left thigh. They haven't been on the deck yet. Steele is a wrestler, so he'll be comfortable if it goes to the canvas.
Jong Kim has a decision win over Sung Hwang Bang, who's considered by many to be the top Korean fighter out there right now, fighting Gomi and Senguko, several other large promotions. So he's obviously not afraid to let his hands go. More of a boxer than a Thai fighter, though, which is why you see these low kicks working so effectively against him.
Yeah, he favors that right hand to the thigh to Steele, and we just saw a swinging left go up around the head area. Didn't connect cleanly, though.
Still another fighter who just flew in. You have to wonder, the longer this fight goes, with this being a 5-round, 5-minute bout, if jet lag's going to play a part into this fight.
Yeah, good point. Just to clarify, that's 5 rounds of 5 minutes each, so it's potentially a 25-minute contest. No wonder then that they're taking it steadily in the center of the ring in this first round, just feeling each other out. Oh, that was dangerous. You don't really want to turn your back on someone of Jong Kim's experience. 46 MMA fights on his record. He's won 34 of them. And down they go.
Good single leg here. Jong Kim into the closed guard. You see he's working that right overhook, keeping control of his posture by holding his head down. Steele here looking to bring him to the fence, utilize that fence. But
what advantage can he get from pushing him up against the cage there, Ray?
You know, one of the ideas about pushing in a fighter up against the fence is it's supposed to limit his hip mobility. So you see he's trying to make it to where he can't push out. One of the negative things about that, though, is it gives your fighter the ability to use his back against the fence and work his way up, which is what you see Jong
he's doing
here.
Much to the appreciation of the crowd. And down he goes, and he landed on his head there. Now that could do some damage.
Good single leg, but he's back into his guard, and it looks as if he's got maybe some sort of a guillotine attempt here. I really can't see, obviously, because the camera angle's on the far side. But at the very least, he's keeping control of the posture, making sure no effective strikes are landing here. Basically looking for the fight to get back up to its feet somehow. Aaron here looking to pass through the center of his guard here, looking to drive his leg through. He's in jeopardy being swept here, though. He needs to make sure he keeps his base. If he doesn't keep his base here, he will be reversed.
Neither fighter bothered about throwing punches in this position, just struggling to get the advantageous hold. Now there's some punches going in, really not of too much power, although they're increasing in intensity.
Again, this is a bit of a stall position. It doesn't look like that choke is really effectively doing anything. Looks like Aaron Steele really needs to push down on that knee and try to pass if he's gonna, there we go. Establishes the pass. You hear the claps with 10 seconds left in the round. Really, I didn't see much out of this round. I probably scored as a 10-9 for Aaron Steele, but not much more than just effectively winning the round.
And there you can see that cut that I was referring to, which was clearly opened before the contest began. Let's see if that becomes a factor as this fight goes on. So in Ray Elvey's book, Aaron Steele shades the first round.
Yeah, I think you have to give him the first round, if nothing else, just off of the takedown and the guard pass. One, the takedown dictates where the fight takes place with 2 takedowns, and then being able to pass the guard, that shows dominant position in the match. Several good leg kicks landed as well, so Aaron Steele showing good stand-up. Matt Delanoit in his corner obviously was a victor earlier this evening. So you see the American fighters not only having to travel all the way from the United States, but cornering and coaching each other in between their bouts as well.
This is the main event of the evening. The winner will come away with a shiny new belt. Martial Combat provides a championship event on every one of these nights that we've got through the year at Resorts World Sentosa. Newly established hotel and casino resort in the Compass Rose Convention Center. Now the second round is underway.
UFC referee Steve Percival in the ring, making sure that both of these fighters are well protected as they start round 2.
And again, Steele likes to kick this one off, literally kick this one off with that blow to the upper thigh of the Korean. Good to see fighters staying on their feet for a while so that these fans can see a good range of MMA action. There's plenty of canvas work. But as we saw in the fight just before, an awful lot can be done when you're standing toe-to-toe.
Yeah, these 4-ounce gloves, they don't offer the same protection that a boxing glove offers.
No, indeed.
With the simple fact that obviously I can't cover my face with a shield.
But of course, with them being lighter in terms of weight, then there's less protection to the actual punch itself, and it's a heavy, almost as if it's a bare knuckle punch. Very painful, more likely to open a cut.
I'd like to see Aaron Steele stay on that leg kick. You know, he's letting too much time go in between those leg kicks. And the thing about a leg kick is it's not going to be instant gratification. It's one of those things that you need to start with and consistently go back to. I don't know if he's trying to prevent himself from being taken down, or if he's just not getting good advice from his corner, but it's been landing. So go back to what works for you.
Well, both of them orthodox style, leading with their left hand. It's Steele who likes to be the busier. He likes to go nice and low. A little bit more movement from him, but they're both taking the center of the ring. Jong's fighting as they stand up. Not quite as impressive. His jabs are way short of the mark. And of course, if this does go the distance, then it'll go to the judges' scorecards. So it's a good idea to catch their eye and not just be totally focused on an early finish.
Jong Kim doing a good job there with that left underhook. With that left arm dig deep into his armpit, he's able to control the action. He's trying to prevent the takedown here, trying to rotate Aaron into the fence if he can. Good clean break there, end it with a right hook.
Left hand from Jong as they came out of that break as well, which will catch the judge's eye. There's a sheen of sweat on the Korean's back as he completes the 7th minute of his work here tonight.
Another good low kick by Aaron. Again, I'd like to see him go back to that. I mean, it's working for you, right? If you're finding success with your strikes early, then you need to find success with those strikes often. And that's one of the things I try to tell my guys. You know, if it works for you early, don't break what's not broken, you know?
Yeah, if one is good, two is better. Huh?
Ooh.
Left, right, the left was short, the right got fended away by Aaron Steele's guard. If so much of this fight is going to take place standing up, then the Korean needs to land better punches.
Standing at 5'7", it looks like the Korean's got a little bit of a height disadvantage here, so he needs to step in a little bit further on those jabs. He's flicking the jabs out, but they're not coming from the body. You know, they're coming straight arm punches. He's flicking them out, and he's staying active, just filling them out there, but he needs to step in and actively engage those strikes.